I don't know. I really don't know how to answer this. I never saw the real world in front of me. What was your BF's reaction when he heard I just blocked that person? I wouldn't stop this. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Divalog 2020. So practically this is the very last episode of Divalog 2020 and I wanted to end Divalog with a get to know me tag. So many of you had so many questions about me and I wanted to do a separate video regarding this issue. So what get to know me tag is, so I put on a story on Instagram to ask me a bunch of questions about me, myself, and a lot of you asked so many questions. So I just wanted to answer all of the questions in this get to know me tag and I hope you would enjoy it. Also, this video is going to be a little longer, so please grab some coffee or anything you want and let's just get started with today's video. And before starting with the video, I would really appreciate if you take your time and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to get notified every time I come up with a new video. And with that, let's get started. So I just have all the questions right here and so many questions are there, so I don't think that I am going to complete all of the questions in this video, but I would try to answer maximum questions. So the first question is, hi sis, what is your habits? Okay, so if I have to tell my habits right now, I would tell that I love filming. So previously I used to take time for dancing or I used to paint, but now I just incorporate my time filming and writing ideas for the next videos and editing. So that is when my time goes. So if I have to answer this, I would say that filming and editing videos. Now the next question is, what your aim in life is? Do you want to pursue YouTube? Okay, so I got this question a lot and if I have to say now, I would say that I would continue doing YouTube for a really long time and I wouldn't stop this. Also, I am currently involved with other businesses as well, so I would just do both the things together and I have a big dream of opening my own company in the future. So I hope that that day will come soon with all of your support. Now the next question is, do a video my brother guesses my makeup price. And I have another question which is related to my brother. So do a video on my brother does my makeup. So basically I just asked my brother to do a video with me, but he just refused instantly. He was like, no, I just don't want to make fun of myself in front of camera. So he doesn't want to do video with me right now, but maybe in the future I can convince him to do a video with me. Now the next question is, what are the steps to start a YouTube channel? What goes behind the scenes to make a video step by step? So the answer of this question is a bit lengthy and I wanted to say that to start a YouTube channel you just have to find your niche, that what you want to do in your YouTube channel. After you find your niche, you can search a bunch of videos in the internet and see what different YouTubers are doing on the internet with your niche, and then if you feel confident, you can start your YouTube channel instantly. And when I started, I never had a camera or anything, so you can start with your phone, you can start with natural lighting. Still now I film most of my videos with natural lighting. Okay, now the next question is, how did you get the idea to create a YouTube channel and who's your favorite YouTuber? Okay, so I didn't get any idea to start a YouTube channel, to be very honest. I wanted to do this for a really long time, but I never really got the courage of doing it. You know, I used to see these YouTubers all the time when I was in school, in college, but when I was in school, I never knew that this can be a career. So I just thought that they are celebrities or something and we are nowhere near them. But when I started going to college, some of my friends told me that you can start a YouTube channel because you have that thing in you and you can do this. Then before the lockdown, I started posting videos on Instagram, and when I started posting videos on Instagram, I just thought that this was what I was supposed to do, and I enjoyed it so much. I loved filming videos and I love editing videos. Then I took the big step of opening a YouTube channel. It was a little bit hard for me because I had no help. Still now I film all of my videos by myself. I edit my videos by myself. I film it and I do everything by myself. So it is a little bit difficult, but everybody start like this, and I am so glad that I've started a YouTube channel, and this will be my career in the future as well. So next question is, what was your BF's reaction when he heard you want to become a creator? Okay, so to be honest, that all of my friends supported me when I told them that I want to start my channel. And before starting a channel, all of my friends encouraged me to do this because they saw something that I never saw in myself, and they just thought that I can do it. In the very beginning, I was very afraid to talk in front of the camera, in the stories as well, but now I have just conquered that, and I feel that I can talk in camera very naturally. And as far as his reaction was, he was very comfortable with me doing this stuff. And in college, most of my pictures that you can see on Instagram are clicked by him, so he always supported me, and I know that all of my friends are going to support me in this journey. So yeah. Next is, how does sponsorship works? Do they give you money to create videos? Okay, so talking about sponsorships and collaborations, there are two kind of collaborations, wherein the first is barter collaboration and the next one is paid collaboration. So whatever collaborations that you see me doing on Instagram and on YouTube, all of them are barter collaborations. As I am a new creator on YouTube as well as on Instagram, I do not get money in this level to create content, but I did get some amount of money due to my coupon codes and due to my affiliate program. So that is where I get money from. But other than that, I get to do barter collaborations, and most of the companies sent me products. They tell me to use the products and see how it worked for me, and then only I am allowed to give a honest review to you. So they do not ask me to give a good review, they just ask me to give a honest review, whether bad or good. It is completely dependent on me. Again, next question was same, do you earn from somewhere? So as I told you, I earn from affiliate programs and affiliate codes, and other than that I don't earn anything as such. I did earn some amount when I participated in a website contest. When I started my channel, I already had my website, and now I'm not active on that website, but I already had my website and I posted pictures and reviews over there. So there was a all India contest wherein we were supposed to show our website, and there I won and I got some amount of money in that. Do your family know about your BF? Okay, so yeah, my family, everybody knows about him and they are quite fond of him, so there is nothing to hide, I feel. What is your honest opinion about Ritika? Okay, so as I told you guys, I met Ritika on Instagram and I never knew that she was from the same university that I am from, and she is a pass out student. I'm still in my final year. So we met on Instagram and now we are like best friends. We talk about everything, and I'm so glad that I found a friend who is from the same community as mine. All of my friends support me very much, but she is someone with whom I can share that what experience I felt in this community and how are things going to work. So whenever there is some collaboration going on, I talk with her and she talks with me as well, and ultimately we come up with a solution. And I feel that if you are a creator and if you have a friend who is on the same field as yours, your life is going to be much more easier. And she is such a nice person and we do not have any kind of jealousy in between us. She is a much older creator than me. She is much more experienced than me, but still she is so fond of my content and I am so fond of her content. So we are just very good friends, and my opinion about her is amazing. She is a very amazing friend and she's a very amazing person as well. Okay, so the next one is, have you ever copied someone's content and not given them credit? Okay, So to answer that, I would say that I am inspired from a lot of people over the internet. I watch Shreya Jain's video, I watch Devashri's video, so I am inspired from a lot of people over the internet. But whatever video I make, I just always make sure that I am putting something of my own, and even if I'm inspired from them, I do not just blindly copy them. And whenever I do some inspiration makeups or something like that, I always make sure that I do a recreation video. I just mentioned that in my video or my post that this is a recreation video, and I don't know if I've done it by mistake. I can apologize for that, but I haven't done it purposely. There are a lot of videos on internet which go viral, and we always see them, we get inspired from them, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to copy someone content blindly and not give him or her some credit. Next one is, how is your reaction when you get hate comments? So to answer that, I would say that I am very blessed to have a community where people help each other. I haven't really experienced something really tragic or really bad, but I do get some hate comments which I ignore completely. I just block that person, or I just delete that comment, and I would suggest you to do the same. If you are getting hate comments on social media, just delete the comment or just block that person. It's never healthy to entertain such things on internet. And when I wanted to take this as a career, I knew that there are going to be people who will pull you down. I know that this will happen in the future, so I was quite prepared for this, and I am mentally strong that if someone tries to pull me down, I'm not going to get affected. So yeah, I do not really react anything to that comment. I just block that person or I just delete that comment. Name someone you backbitched about. Have to mention the name. Okay, so I cannot really tell you guys someone that I backbitched about over the internet. That's not ethically right, I feel. But yeah, we all do backbitching, right? I am not that kind of a person who would try to pull someone down. I never just insult someone in their face or something like that. So I do not do that. I do not encourage that, and I don't encourage you to do that. Yeah, we all do backbitching with our friends and all, but that are not harming someone's career or someone's emotions, right? We are not going to just go and tell that person you are a very bad person in his or her face. So that is very wrong. If you are going to do backbitching, do it with your friends, but don't do something that will affect someone else's life. How many friends do you have? Okay, so to be honest with you, I had a big group circle when I was in school, but gradually when I passed out from school, I went to college. My group circles shrinked a lot, and in college also I did not manage to get a lot of friends, but I would say whatever friends I got, they are very true to me and I am very true to them, and I'm very glad to have them. But if I have to count my friends, minimum I have 5 to 6 friends who are really like real friends to me, and we can do anything for each other. We are that kind of a friend. I do not like to keep friends who would behave nicely in front of you and who would just slap you in your back. So I don't like to make friends like that. I know that many of you would not agree with this. Many of you would love to make a lot of friends, but I am not that kind of a girl. I want to make friends, but I want to make real friends. Quickly moving on to the next one. You want to change anything about your life, like any past or anything? Okay, so I don't know. I really don't know how to answer this, but I have done something that I really regret of in the past, but I wouldn't change that. I would say that whatever I've done in my past, that had actually helped me to grow as a person, so I wouldn't change that. It has actually impacted my life hugely, so I wouldn't change that. If that wouldn't have happened with me, I would have not be sitting here and making videos in front of you guys. So I wouldn't change anything from my past. Your first most expensive makeup product and how did you got that? Okay, so my first most expensive makeup product would be the My Glam Manish Malhotra eyeshadow palette. I feel that small eyeshadow palette cost for 1900 rupees, and I felt that it is quite costly, but my dad still gave me that because I really wanted a eyeshadow palette that is really pigmented, so he got me that, and I didn't get it from my own money. My dad gave it to me. Do your family know about your BF, and if yes, then what was the reaction? I've already answered that. What is your brother's age? So my brother's age is 19 plus. What kind of a teenager were you? I wouldn't say that I was this confident when I was a teen. When I was a teen, I used to be in a group and we had so much of fun. But as a person, I did not grow as much because I never saw the real world in front of me where there is no friends and where there is there is nobody to help you. So when I entered college and I saw the real life, it really helped me to grow as a person. When I was a teen, I was very extrovert kind of a person, but when I passed out from my school, I became an introvert, and now also I am kind of an introvert person, but I love to talk to the camera, I love to talk to you people, but still if someone just come in front of me to talk randomly, I would really shy away, and I am still an introvert person. But I feel that that is good in some way around, because I love to make friends who can really connect with me, and I just don't randomly go to a person and say that just talk to me and something like that. So yeah, I was an extrovert when I was a teen, but now I'm not. What is that worst decision you took and regret it now? Worst decision I took. I cannot really tell you what the worst decision was. I just would tell you that when we are teenagers or when we are growing up, we do a lot of mistakes that we shouldn't do, and we think that our parents are our worst enemy, but actually they are not. So while we grow up, we realize that, but when we realize that, it's already too late. But still, I would say I've learned a lot from my teenage life, and now that I have grown up, I would really thank those experiences that actually happened to me. That is why I am grown as a much more confident woman. Do you get attracted to girls even though being straight? I wouldn't say that I get attracted to girls, but on social media you see a lot of beautiful girls, a lot of confident girls, and I do adore them, but I never got attracted to some particular girl, if I have to quote it like that. Okay, so I've answered a lot of questions, but still I'm left with a lot more. But there are a lot of questions that are really, really personal, and I wouldn't answer all of them in front of camera, but let's see if I can answer some few. As a school student, senior, what was your type? Okay, so as a school senior, I was very friendly with my juniors, and still now as a senior I am quite friendly with my juniors. So yeah, I never really bullied a junior because of my own selfishness or something like that. I was never bossy to them. So yeah, I was always friendly with all the juniors and they love me a lot. What is your zodiac sign? Okay, so I am a Cancer, and I do have all the qualities that Cancer have, and I do have all the bad qualities that Cancers have. Cancers are really emotional, and Cancers cannot take insult that easily. So I am that kind of a person. I am truly a Cancer, and I am very emotional. Even if I see a Bollywood movie, I start crying. So yeah, I am a very emotional person, and I'm a true Cancer. Is there any medical problem you have? I hope not. No, I do not have anything severe, but I do have medicine allergy and dust allergy. So yeah, that is what I have. Back in the days, I didn't know that I have a medicine allergy, but I took a medicine which was a very high dose, and then I was hospitalized for some days, and it was a very tragic moment of my life. And yeah, I do not have something severe, but I do have a medicine allergy which can get severe with time. So I would just take one more question, and this would be the very last question. How is your perspective to see life? So if I have to start saying that, I would need 10 to 15 minutes to answer this question, but if I have to quote it in a very short way, I would say that life is very unpredictable, and I do not take life for granted. You know, I always encourage people to live their life how they wanted to live. We all have options right in front of us. We just have to have the eyes to see that. And I can say that because I have done a plenty of mistakes in my life, but I wouldn't say that whatever I've done I would go and fix that. I wouldn't do that because I have done that in the past, and that is what helped me to grow as a person, and that is what helped me to be so confident. When I was in my school days, I was never such a confident girl. I was always insecure about my body, like about everything in general. But now I have grown as a woman who is very confident about her body, who is very confident about her family, and life is like that. If you're going through a very bad phase of your life, you just have to believe in yourself, and you just have to think that this will pass on. Obviously, I never like to waste time in my life. Whatever time I get out of my studies, I just always put that time to work. I am like that. A lot of people just spend their time that is not going to add up to their bank account, and I do not support that, to be honest. I am kind of a person that would work 24 hours a day, but I would be satisfied that I have done something fruitful in this day, and I'm going to bed after I've done something good. So yeah, you don't know that how much life you have and when your life is going to end. So always take that time to treat yourself, to treat your life, and to make yourself someone that people would appreciate. And yeah, that is what I feel about life. I know it was a very long lecture, but yeah. So those were the questions. I still am left with a lot of questions more. I don't know how this video went. I just wanted to do a get to know me video for so long, and I just thought that Divalog would be a perfect opportunity to do that. And this is the very last episode of Divalog 2020. It was a very long journey. As much as I worked hard for making all of these videos, you also saw all of my videos every single day, and I am very thankful for that. Thank you so much for watching all of my videos every single day. And I would be ending the vlog here, and I may take 1 week gap just to recover myself, and after 1 week we would again bounce back with the same schedule we have. And I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Please do let me know in the comment section below how you liked this video and how you liked the vlog in total, and if there are anything that you want me to change, I would love to know that. And I am open to any kind of comments, hate comments or love comments. Anything you want, you can write it in the comment section below, and I would love to make changes in my videos so that it caters your needs. And if you want me to come up with another get to know me video, please do let me know in the comment section below. This is my very first time that I am talking so much in front of a camera, talking about myself. I just talked so much in this video. I hope you liked this, and I hope this was entertaining. And if you liked Divalog 2020, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Please share my videos with your friends. And the 1 week gap that I am giving you guys, you can go and watch my previous videos and show some love. And with that, I would be ending Divalog 2020, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification to get notified every time I come out with a new video. You can always follow me on Instagram, as I'm totally active there. Until then, stay safe, stay happy, stay positive. I will see you guys in my next one.